Welcome, everybody. I am here with a new segment. This will be several shows because I met a lot of people. I'm going to tell the stories of when I met these bands, musicians, what have you. You know, not all the stories are great, but whatever, man. Meeting people that I think are gods. And let's start it now with, I think the last show I went to, I think it was Armored Saint with the Queensryche, where I did the meet and greet. I've done meet and greet with the Armored Saint before, but I wasn't planning on doing meet and greet for this one till like a week before. I said, you know what? Let me just show my appreciation how much I love this band. And it was awesome because when I met John Bush, him and I were wearing the same a Thin Lizzy t-shirt. And we're like, fuck yeah. And you know, I've known John Bush since the Symbol Salvation tour. He knows me and he's a cool dude, man. And here's a couple pictures of them playing live, and I don't know who took these pictures, but somebody sent it to me because you see me there in the crowd watching the band. Now, I have met Armored Saint many, many times, but I'm not going to put it all in one episode. It'll be in future episodes. But all I can say is I've been a huge fan since I heard March of the Saint. I bought March of the Saint. And to me, they are a band that has put out nothing but perfect albums. Yes, I used to not like La Raza, but I get it now. It's a great album. That's how I feel about it. All right, next. Johanna from Lucifer. Yeah, they were playing Churchill's. Rest in peace, Churchill's. It was kind of like the CBGBs of Miami. It's been there since 1979 and now it's gone. But Lucifer is one of the last shows I saw there. Amazing band. This chick is awesome. I love Johanna. Great vocals. Super nice. Like, we got to talking because, you know, I mean, I'm a big Merciful Fate fan. So I went off on how cool her shirt was, and then we had a little conversation about Merciful Fate, and then I let her go on her way, but she was super cool. All right, Venom. Venom, when they were announced on the 70 Tons of Metal cruise I went to, I think it was 2012, I think. Oh my God, I was all excited because I've never seen Venom, even though this is Cronus and Friends. But yeah, I went to the meet and greet. Got to hang out and talk a little bit with Cronus. It was amazing. And I had him sign my black metal vinyl and also my Warhead single that I have on vinyl. And then I saw Venom Inc., which has the other two members. Well, back then, he had the other two members of Venom. So I took my albums along and I got them signed from Abaddon. And he signed it, Abaddon, you cunt. That's it. That's his autograph. And Mantis. So I got them all to sign it, and man, they were awesome. We went in their little, I wouldn't even say it was a bus. It was kind of like a Winnebago or something. But they were awesome. We talked for a while. You know, we're just these strangers hanging out, and they let us in their little Winnebago, and we sat down with them and talked, I don't know, about half an hour. It was awesome. And also got to give a shout out to the Tony Demolition Man, the front man for Venom Inc., who rules all. And I love Venom Inc., and that was the Ave tour. And boy, do I recommend that album. That was my favorite album of that year. I don't know what year that was, 2018, 19? That was album of the year for me. Love Venom Inc., and I worship Venom. All right, next, Wasp. I got a free meet and greet with Blackie and I know the guy road managing them. And for those that don't know my history of Blackie Lawless, back in 2001, I believe, I was filming one of his shows. He saw me, screamed at me, and ended the show. And they confiscated my film, but there was my friend in the back filming, so I ended up getting the show anyway. But yeah, here I am meeting him, and little did he know, I was that guy. Because I don't look nothing like that guy there, because my hair was extremely short under a hat. That's when my hair wasn't behaving. So I had to wear a hat, man, because I was having a bad hair day every day. But But yeah, Blackie Lawless couldn't have been nicer to me. He was really nice. And, I mean, I'm serious. I think he was a little nicer to me than anybody else. I'm not just saying that. He kind of, I don't know. I saw him meet everybody, but with me, he was a little, hey, you know, maybe he knew it was me. I don't know. It didn't look nothing like me. But yeah, he was really cool. Even though 20-somewhat years earlier, he wanted to beat my ass. Alright, here I am with Sabaton. Don't really know much about this band. This was taken a long time ago when they were a new band. They were opening for some band. And I thought they were pretty cool that night. And they came out and I took pictures with them. But yeah, it's a band I never kept up with. And I dug them live back then, but I did see them live afterwards and it was like, whatever. But hey, there I am. I met Sabaton. Alright, here I am with Marco from Wehrmacht. Wehrmacht rules, man. They had a couple albums way back in the day. And man, I was honored. I ended up going on tour with Wehrmacht. We played a bunch of shows together in New York, Philadelphia, and surrounded areas. And they were the coolest people. And I've always loved that band. But they ended up loving us. And Marco gave me a Wehrmacht shirt, and I gave him a Thrash or Die shirt. So that's what you see us wearing here. Presents we gave each other for mutual love for each other's band. Great tour, great guys. Wehrmacht rules. Killer drummer Richard Christie. I took this picture when he was in Iced Earth during was it Glorious Burden? Yeah, I think it was the Glorious Burden tour. And yeah, he's better known now as the guy that was on Howard Stern. He joined Howard Stern's crew. But I love it. He was in Death, Charred Walls of the Damned. Amazing drummer, Richard Christie. This is one of my favorite pictures. Dee Snider and the late, great AJ Pirro. This was, he was playing a show, Dee Snider and the SMFs, down here. And when I went to go see it, little did I know, AJ Pirro was their drummer. And he was standing out there. I was like, oh shit, it's AJ. So, you know, I had him sign my Rough Cut, a couple Twist Sister vinyls. And then when I went to take the picture with D, like he stood out of the way. I was like, no, AJ, come here, man. Damn. To me, you're as legendary as Dee Snider, man. I even told him, if I knew you were going to be here, I would have brought my Cities vinyl. Annihilation Principle. Godly album that he did after he left Twisted Sister. Godly drummer, one of the greatest drummers ever, man. Rest in peace, AJ Pirro, man. What an amazing day it was meeting AJ and Dee Snider. Both couldn't have been cooler. Alright, the next one is Ace Frehley, and that other guy in the picture is the great David Rudat. David Rudat I met at the Peter Criss meet and greet thing. And he came up to me and he goes, hey man, you're Dr. Fuck, right? And I was like, please leave me alone. And he was like, fuck you stuck up snob. And I was just, I'm just kidding, dude. So, you know, we got talking, man. And he's like, hey man, I'm going to meet Ace Frehley tomorrow. You know, I bought a guitar. He's going to sign it. And I'm allowed to bring a guest. You want to come with me? I was like, hell yeah, son. So that's me, David Rudat, and Ace Frehley, who signed his guitar. Really cool. And he signed my Ace Frehley 78 solo album. And that looks awesome. He used a blue marker. Yep, I'm getting all fan geeky now on Ace Frehley with David Rudat. And I'll throw in these couple other pictures where I took, there was a time where he played Melbourne, Florida, and I had free meet and greet for that as well. And I got to meet him, and he signed my poster, my Ace Frehley vintage Kiss poster, and that was awesome meeting him. I have heard nightmares from a lot of people that met Ace Frehley, and it wasn't so pleasant. So I guess I got lucky. Anyway, that's it for this episode. I barely scratched the surface on people I met. I can't do a whole episode on it. I'll be here all weekend. It'll be 3-4 days of me talking about this shit. So I'm going to stretch this out. I got a new thing for the channel. Bands I've met. I'm going to have some interesting stories and not so interesting stories. And I'm going to put them all up. So thank you so much, everybody watching. You all rule. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Ring that little notification bell. And leave your comments below. If you met any of these people I just showed you, what was your experience like? I like to read stuff like that. And like the video. It's good for the YouTube algorithms. So stay frosty. Listen to Black Sabbath and schmack 'em a gob.